See what's up ahead, Victor.
Always something new to discover.
Before we get into the details of MegaLights, I first wanted to talk about this environment. Built using a suite of brand new assets from the Quixel Megascans library, we've also partnered with Kitbash 3D. They're an awesome resource for 3D models and materials. You can soon find many of these assets on our new Fab Asset Marketplace if you want to use them in your own projects. Moving on, let's talk MegaLights. Unreal Engine is at its best when users can express themselves without technical constraint. Like Nanite did for triangles or Lumen for global illumination, MegaLights removes limitation in a whole new category: direct lighting and shadows. Take, for example, these textured area lights, considered the gold standard of offline rendering. Here they are, in real time, spilling vibrant color into the scene, casting soft shadows, and illuminating the environment in a way artists simply couldn't have done before. And a whole new tool in the Creator's Toolkit is huge, but that's not the only way MegaLights makes things better. Let's see what's next.
Hey there, little guy. Who are you?
So it looks like Echo has found herself in quite an interesting marketplace here. It's just about to open for the day. Let's turn on some of these shop fronts and see what's for sale. There's something missing, though. The scene, it's flat, it's undefined. Let's turn on shadows, but not just for a few important lights, for every single light in the entire view. From these main shop fronts to the screens, the displays, the flickering oil lamps, string lights, candles, signs, we're free to use whatever lights we need to tell our story and bring this beautiful environment to life. Now, the density of light sources you see here, it's extremely high. And this is what you get when artists are working playfully, without limitation. Okay, let's go back to the scene. Victor, let's go further. Let's activate all these animated drones and robots. Over 1,000 individual shadow casting light sources in this view alone.
Wow. Like little fireflies.
All of these lights, they're movable, dynamic, scattering through the volumetric fog, and MegaLights handles this impressive scene without missing a beat. As we continue on, it's worth mentioning that removing these limitations around light count and shadows, it doesn't just apply to point and spotlights, but to area lights as well. MegaLights enables artists to use area lights as freely as they would any other light source. Now, whether you're using textured area lights, light functions, crisp shadows, or lovely soft shadows, you can have huge numbers of lights of any type in whatever configuration works best for your scene. Now, as we send Echo off on her next adventure, we should mention performance. What you've seen here is running live on a PlayStation 5. MegaLights is included in UE55. It's an experimental feature in 5.5, and you can also check it out on the expo floor if you want a closer look at all the pretty pixels. Thank you very much. Back to you, Simon.
Wow, thanks, guys. That was truly amazing.
Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield.
Is that why you abandoned me?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
Are you one of Vulcan's men?
No. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain. That's what they were making you build?
Yes, the Shagohod.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger.
Colonel!
It'll be our friend, the American defector.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times.
Sorry I'm late.
I wanted to note, I never noticed in the original that they swing down and are holding onto the ceiling with their hand, but you guys have taken that to another level. Talk about what's changed here. Obviously, a lot has.
Oh, a lot has, and a lot needed to be changed, obviously, because like one thing was the first-person camera, the second thing was the scale of the room that we needed to change, and we also knew that we want to to expand on the idea, right? So keeping the original design of the monster was like super crucial, right? We wanted to go as close as possible, but at the same time we were just looking at this monster, we were thinking about like, okay, what can we do more, right? And if we have like those two spaces, the ceiling and the space when James is, we were thinking that okay, let's just move it dynamic, right? Let's just go up and down, let's just create like this tension moment like during the fight, so you would not expect what is happening here. And what I personally really like with our version is that we split it into phases, like very obvious phases, and you are not expecting what will happen during this first phase in the future. Like you see that you are breaking this cage, you are kind of a little bit opening like the original design, and you already have like small parts of his arms trying to hit you, but I don't think like anyone would expect what will happen next, right? And it's also like it was very important for us to not rely only on rage weapons. We wanted to, if we have like this mechanic of melee.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
This is this moment.
We're looking at this, and what you're saying, about being able to use melee weapons more effectively in here, whereas you saw the original was more about using ranged. Man, guys, talk about what you did here with this boss. Like it's completely different.
Yeah, it is, and it was obviously something that we've been talking a lot. If we want to go that route to kind of change the design into some kind of a spider, obviously.
Yes.
But I think it is nice because we are keeping this idea throughout the entire game. I don't want to spoil anything more, but it's basically something that we wanted to introduce to it. Obviously, talking to original creators, etc. And I think it's pretty nice, and it can surprise even the Blood Vector.
it looks so cool. The way, I mean, even before the ceiling is wrecked and you see the ceiling tiles rippling as it's running through, and you're breaking apart the cage, which you think would be a good thing, but it turns it into this even more limber foe. And then here we go. James is succeeded for now. Yeah, just what a great expression of a very cool original, boss concept, and then sort of brought to a new level. That's so cool, guys.
If you expected to see 2 flesh leaps, like here you go, and one range.
There it is. You're not safe from the grab attack. That's going to bring us to the end here. There's so much more we could say, but Mateusz and Andre, I just wanted to say thank you for joining us for this look at Silent Hill 2, the remake and the original. The remake is coming out October 8th, 2024 on PS5. Not long to wait. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. I'm so excited about this game.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
James. Sandbox MMO. Taking inspiration from medieval Europe, PAX Day is a vast open world shared between thousands of players. Here, you choose the role you want to play, explore the land, build your home, and forge your reputation.
First and foremost, PAX Day is a place. As we set about creating an MMO for the modern age, we knew the first thing we had to get right was the world. We spent a lot of time establishing the right atmosphere. We want the world of PAX Day to feel grounded and familiar, while at the same time looking cinematic, more vibrant, and larger than life.
Unreal Engine empowers our relatively small team to punch way above our weight class in terms of project scope and quality. Lumen allows us to achieve unparalleled realism in our environments, while Nanite ensures that even the most intricate details are rendered flawlessly without compromising performance.
And we have the ability to render player-made structures in real time, in minute detail, and at great distances. Players can gaze out over miles of terrain, spotting distant landmarks and player-built cities that invite exploration.
One of the most powerful extensions we've made to Unreal is the ability to seamlessly transition player state between Unreal servers. By stitching together a fleet of Unreal servers, we created a game world over 150 square miles in size that can support over 8,000 players in a single game instance. As players travel, servers are automatically spun up, ensuring a smooth gameplay experience.
PAX Day is a true sandbox. The world's a stage, a blank canvas for players to make their own. Everything players use in the game has to be crafted, starting with your home. We've been amazed at the level of creativity our players have shown using the modular building system in the game. And when full clans join forces, whole player-created civilizations start to emerge.
Our vision for PAX Day required us to address heads-on the classic challenge any MMO faces: how to handle high player density. To tackle this, we created tech that dynamically distributes players across layers. This allows the server capacity to temporarily scale in the same location whenever that zone requires higher concurrency. Player and world state is persisted across all the layers, with each layer corresponding to a single Unreal server. With layering, clans can work together to build huge structures such as cities, while still sharing the same persisted world. And all persisted state, such as buildings, inventories, and market stalls, is intelligently shared and replicated using a robust backend that ensures transactionality and data integrity.
And it's not only buildings. Every weapon, dress, or piece of armor in PAX Day is player-created. We work hard on giving each item a level of detail that will make players proud of having crafted it. And soon we're going to be adding a lot of depth to this aspect of our game.
We're currently upgrading our wear and tear system to dynamically adjust the appearances of individual pieces of equipment, reflecting how much damage is received, so you know if it's time for repair. We also built each item from the ground up to be modular, making it easy to adjust the fabric and color, add patterns or symbols, or change the trim. With these options, players will soon be able to express as much creativity in customizing their appearance as they already enjoy in the building side of the game.
Our game requires the community to come alive. To all the players that have joined us in early access so far, thank you. We've been humbled by your feedback, support, and passion, and we couldn't do it without you. If you want to support the team...
さらに DHV マゼランの艦長兼操縦士。彼もドゥームスなの。あそこの操縦装置がタール潮流とつながっている。だから艦内でもここだけ濃度が高いの。
ようこそよろしくサム。このままで悪いが今は手が離せないんだ。 一人でこの船？
ああ、ほとんどはコンピューター任せだが。
これは潜水艦？
ああ、そうだ。だが水ではなくタールの中を潜る。
地表下にタール潮流がある。その中を先行しているの。
フラジャイル、君は？
私、羽橋部隊の作戦実行のリーダーよ。
君がリーダーか。
そうよ。もう壊れやすい私じゃない。
Raindrops are falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to be done. Raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling.
So I just did me some talk to the sun.
ひどい歌だ。
いやー、よかっただろ。
レイニーは赤ちゃんを産むお母さん。
うん。早く出ておいでね。
ゼラン号の中、自分で選べるんですよ。どこで撮るとかも。今回は3つしか持ってきてませんけど、でこの何回でも撮り直せますけど、この写真がちょっとストーリーに関係します。
あ、そうなんですね。ストーリーにも影響が出てくるような。
これはロスで撮ってるんで、1日ぐらいかかってるんで。
もうレアさんが弾けすぎですよね。
レアさんすごいですよね。レアさんダンスが大好きな方で、マイケル・ジャクソンを子供の時にコピーしてたんで、むちゃくちゃうまいです。はい、これフォトモードとは別のゲームの中のやつですね。
はい。
ちょっとシーンとしてますけどね。大丈夫ですかね。
At last, we've returned to our ancestral land, Agaspa. It all begins with a colossal seed.
Liano has told you I am.
Kimpu just here.
remember when it happened, but I remember how I felt. Father told us to hide when they came to our house. Then they took him away. Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore. Everyone had fled. She said the country was sick, but we would be okay. Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed. We were both wrong. They live inside our heads.